and it did a thing, and now we're here. I think we're good, right? Good morning, everybody. Let me just make sure here. And let me turn on all chat. Are we live? I think we're live, right? Nope, don't want to watch that. Where's my live? Latest. All right, we're live, right? We're good? Oh, all right, we're good. Good morning, everybody. What's up? Happy Monday. What up, Neil? What up, Galaxy? Cat Dog, good morning. Pro Pyro, excuse me, good morning. Good morning, MK. Good to see you. Greetings and salutations. Wow, what a formal greeting today. Well, greetings and salutations to you too, MK. Happy Monday, everybody. Cheers. We're back in the grow tent. I got some stuff done yesterday after the live. I'll walk you guys through it. So we were supposed to put the orange tower back together today, but it's not going to happen because I didn't have time to soak it last night. I'm going to have to do it today. All right, I see people saying hi to Shaddy in the chat. What up, Shaddy? I got to figure this out. I don't know how I'm going to do it with the all chat. That's really annoying. Hang on one second here. Let me turn on all chat. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. Good morning, Shaddy. Good to see you. What up, So Terry? What up, Peter? Good morning. Good to see you guys. Happy Monday, everybody. I am tired today. I had a hard time getting started today, getting my day started. But yesterday on the live, we continued kind of cleaning things up. We got the orange grow tower taken down. And today we have a big to-do list of stuff. What up, Julio? Good morning. Today's a twerk day. I have to write a to-do list today just to be able to keep my head on straight. So yesterday we took down the orange tower. Today I'm gonna have to soak it. I'm actually gonna get my whiteboard marker. I'm gonna write a list so I know you guys can hear me from over there. I'll just put you guys here. So I have a little bit of a list. What up, Gyro? Good to see you. Cheers, everybody. And what's up, Ian? Good morning. Okay, so for my to-do list, I mean, I don't really need any of this stuff anymore. I should take a picture. I'll just do my to-do list down here. Red marker, because we're wearing a red sweater. Thanks so much, Neil. I'm going to show you guys an update in just a sec. So, my to-do list. First, I need to make a bunch of different nutrients. So I need to make the newts for my zinnias, because I got to water those. I got to make nutrients for after dark plant. So these are going to be on the seedling ratio. So I'm going to do equal parts. So 1.25 mils per liter. This one after dark, I'm doing the bloom ratio with no CalMag. And then I need to make nutrients for my clones upstairs. So those are going to be all equal parts as well, mild veg. So 5 mils per liter of everything. And then I have to make nutrients for the cucumbers is okay for now. I need to set up a new tray for my parsley seedlings. And my, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Thank you so much, Peter. That's so kind. Everyone seems to be hating today. Just came from another stream that was bashing me for being happy having the day off. Well, we're happy for you here, Peter. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You really don't have to do that. Appreciate it. What up, Fabian? Good to see you. Left-handed Chinese writing. You got it, Galaxy Rods. Good morning. Peter, that's why you donated, right? Because I'm writing backwards and it's that impressive? I'm just kidding. Thank you so much. And good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. And yeah, you know what? People don't like happy people, I guess. Sometimes I get all the time, like, you're just too happy. And I'm like, well, you know what? You got me unhappy real freaking fast. Just kidding. What up, Pitts Place? Good morning. Good to see you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Doyle. Good to see you. Wait, Doyle's here? I see people saying hi to Doyle. Where's Doyle? Doyle, good morning. Sorry, guys. I'm like all over the place. All right, so I'm just writing out my to-do list. So I have to make nutrients for my zinnias, nutrients for my after darks in flower, nutrients for my clones that are upstairs, a clean tray for my parsley and basil seedlings. I need to make nutrients for the tray. So that's going to be, I'll do seedling nutrients still. So I'll do 1.25 mils per liter of everything. And then I need to make, what else? There was one more thing I had to do. Oh, my pepper seeds have sprouted. So I got to figure out, like there's just a little taproot, but I think it's time to pick them out of the paper towel and get them into the light. So I'm going to have to figure out how to set that one up. So that's going to take, yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. I brought the seedlings down with me. But yeah, good morning, everybody. What up, Germinator? What up, Mia? Good morning, 24/7 Y2K. Good to see you. You guys are awesome. Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I'm just getting right to the to-do list so that I can just get this out of my brain and we can move on. So for the pepper seedlings, I think I'll treat them like what I did with the parsley. I'll put them in a cup because it's just the taproot coming out of the seed. And now this is the part that's crucial for me with the pepper plants. Every time the seed cracks and the little root grows out of it, this is the part where I either leave it in the moist paper towel for too long and then it dampens off, so to speak, and it rots, or I just let it dry out. So this is a crucial time. I don't want to waste any time. It's very important that we get our peppers done as quickly as possible because we got a winter grow to think about. What up, Jack Ashes? Good morning. Good to see you. Sky Overhead, good to see you. Teacher pants for writing on the chalkboard. Sky Overhead, in this school, we wear shorts. What up, Thurgood? Good morning. Cheers, everybody. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. Okay, so pepper seedlings is the last thing on the list. So things happen really fast. I also have to run my system. So yesterday we moved the, am I looking for a servant? Nope, I am not, but thank you so much for the offer. So yesterday what did we do yesterday? I drained my bucket system yesterday. However, what up, Pepino? You know what that reminds me of? I used to watch, when I was a kid, the Madeline, you know, the girl from France that goes to boarding school, and she had a friend named Pepito. Anyways, sorry. What up, David's Recovery? Good morning. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much, Green Corner Pod. Good to see you. Hope you had a great weekend. So, yes, yesterday what up, Chunky? Good to see you. A slow day today. Oh, I wish I could say the same. I got a lot of shit on my plate today, but hope you had a good weekend. So, I drained the bucket system yesterday. And, oh, yes, I handle the weirdos well because I am one of them. So, if I say something stupid, just remember, I'm a weirdo. Anyways, so this bucket system behind me yesterday, I drained it. After the live, I took everything apart. I fixed the leak because what had happened was the center column was too far back. And so it wasn't draining properly and it was like backflowing onto the floor. So I didn't want to run Athena in the system with a leak because everything that's running through the system, it's literally drained to waste except all over the freaking floor, you know? I didn't want to do that. So I took everything apart. I took the time to do it properly. I fixed it. And then I added 12 gallons of tap water, 120 mils, so 10 mils per gallon of Athena Cleanse. So that's for severe situations, right? Because we're looking to descale our system. And I Ran it for about an hour yesterday, no leaks, everything's good, so that's cool. I'm gonna run it again just so that it could run for another hour at the end of the live, or probably after I get off the live. I'll take it apart so that I can wash it. I'm gonna wash all the buckets together. I'm gonna wash the grow tower. It's gonna be a week of washing, and then by that time, the pepper seeds should be well established. So we got a lot of stuff to do. So I should probably not talk so much, but cheers everybody. I need coffee and energy to do it first. So I'm just gonna turn this system on. And let that run. Got water being made outside. Thank you so much. They're good. Appreciate it. All right. So yeah, I'll just take you guys around and show you what's new. I mean, not much is new. Algae buildup in this tray. I'm going to get rid of those clovers because I'm bored of them and they're not doing anything for me. I got my Thai basil clones and I've got my parsley. We're going to get that in a fresh tray because as soon as the towers are clean, we'll get them in the grow tower. Well, this grow tower is clean, but I'd like to get everything clean before I start getting plants and systems. I got to get air stones set up in here. I might move the grow tent. So we're going to do an after dark plant grow tent. I've got my after dark plants right here. If you guys don't know, check out the Fresh Princess After Dark on YouTube for an update on those plants there. Because these plants are going to be here, you know, on this table, I would like to potentially maybe put the other grow tent here. We're going to do grow tent in a grow tent. No lights, no nothing, just exhaust and fan for the dark hours of the plants. So the plants that are in flower are going to be here, and then I can move them easily maybe there. So I'm considering, initially I said maybe put it over there. Now I'm considering over here so that it's easy to move. And also, you know, I can connect it to this exhaust here. That way everything's exhausting out one side. Then this grow tower will stay here. This whiteboard will move to where this workstation is. And the orange grow tower will go here with the lettuce where it's cold. You guys, I'm so impressed with this terraform. That's where the terraform is coming through. And it is, honestly, it's taking, my hydrone's been off now for a few days. I wanted to see, I'm kind of experimenting. The terraform is able to, I know I don't have plants right now, like crazy tomato plants, but the terraform is able to handle this size on its own, 20 by 10, and it's managing both the temperature and humidity, and it's doing a great job. Like, I can sleep at night. Yes, Blue Nose. I've tried to, so I did it with this one over here. It's going straight up. It was like bent before. And this one, I'll just put this straight. I'll put a pole up here and I'll put this straight, but then I'll add another one. And I might exhaust it up there. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much, 24/7. That's really kind. You guys don't have to do that. Appreciate it. Happy Monday, everybody. So yeah, the After Dark grow tent, it's going to be a 2x4 or 2x2, sorry, by 4. And I'm going to fit maybe 4 plants in flower there at night, only for dark hours, because the grow tent, you know, we learn that especially with food, light hours matter. And I think that if I have, thank you for the support 24/7. That's so nice. Can I do auto flowers in a grow tower? Only one way to find out, Greg. You got to try. I have no idea. I don't know anything about auto flowers, period, point blank. So, good question. So with the tower, I think I'll put the other tower over here where it's nice and cold. So lettuce here, herbs over here, herb over here, 4x2 grow tent over here, and then maybe I could put my shelving on the same side and maybe my whiteboard over there. Because the challenge is right now, you know, my grow tent is on 12/12 to accommodate the After Dark plants. I would like to have the grow tent on 16/8, and would like to have the grow tent for the flowering plants dark hours. So again, all the plants will be under the same lights in the grow tent, and they will just get moved every night 4 hours early before the other plants have lights out into their dark quarters, and they'll go to sleep. But they get a little bit of an earlier bedtime. They need their beauty rest. Have I ever grown strawberries in the towers? Yes. So I tried, but then I got thrips and I had to get rid of them. However, somebody brought me some organic strawberries from a farm the other day, and I saved some. I saved all the seeds. That is so nice. Thank you so much, David. That's really kind. My kind of stream, keep up the great work. I really appreciate that. Wow, you guys are so kind. Thank you so much. It always goes toward the channel and toward stuff for the grow tent, so I always put it back into the lives, you guys. So thank you so much. Wow, I really appreciate that, you guys. Thank you. What a nice what a nice sentiment this morning. Wow. I mean, the fact that you guys show up is already more than enough. But strawberries would do great in the tower, but only strawberries. They like their own pH. They're like their own watering schedule and all that stuff. And it's yeah, so I did strawberries in the bucket. They did a little bit better, but in the tower, we're going to try again. So I saved some seeds. The first grow I ever had were strawberries. That was the first thing I ever tried, and I germinated them in a sponge, and we're going to try the same thing. So we're going to try a few different things this run, especially now that it might be a little bit colder. The strawberries might like it. It's evening here in South Africa. Nice. Welcome. Thank you so much. They're good. Appreciate it. So yeah, also you guys, I've been so behind. Sorry for, I don't know how it works with YouTube, like if you have your notifications on, but I was so behind on posting my shorts that this morning I did a short dump. I probably posted like 10 shorts, so sorry. It's just been a lot of work, you know, a lot of work going on. You need more lights for autos in the tower. Yeah, so the tower, you guys, we're getting like 100 ppfd in a plant port that's directly in front of the light. Any others, it's not enough, and your DLI is like 5 in this grow tower. So you probably need your PPFD to be way higher. Like my after dark plants right now, I think the PPFD is like 800. So yeah, it's not good enough. Good morning, Storms. Good to see you. Cheers, everybody. Hope everyone's having a happy Monday so far. So yeah, we got quite a bit of work to do. I'm really just trying to 80 autos in a tower. Yeah, that's, you know what? Where was I? I was on a podcast and somebody said, "Oh my God, I would love to see, you know, 80 different strains, one cola each in each plant port." Which, you know what? It's one of those things where you could grow it somewhere else and then like clone the flowering thing and then put it in the grow tower just for the picture. Not to show that it's actually growing in there, but if you wanted to, you could mimic it. You know what I mean? What up, Grumpy Bulldog? Good morning. Happy Monday. It would be, but not really green corner pod because it's just 24/7. It's really good for when you're taking cuts. Like I've cloned my tomatoes in there because they don't require a lot of light. It works really, really well. In 4 days, I had roots on my tomatoes. But I wouldn't recommend it for cannabis unless you're in a facility that's got like some really powerful lights. And even then, if the lights are overhead, it's not targeting the plants, you know. All right, let me go check my water quick. I'm making RO water outside right now. Do you know how many comments I've had from people watch me bring my jugs in and out of the tent, and they're like, "Oh my God, when is she gonna get an RO system? Ugh, carrying water." And it's like, do people really think that I buy that much distilled water every day? Like, I really don't. Like, for a tent my size, you need some kind of, if you're not using tap water, some kind of water making system, you know? So today I'm just making water. So I'm just transferring water to smaller jugs. And then I'm going to be right back. So just hang on a moment. So yeah, a lot of work to do in the grow tent. We're in a kind of an in-between phase where, you know, I'm trying to get these new plants started while trying to get all the systems reset so that there really is no downtime. You know, fortunately, I got away with, as far as I know, not having anything crazy in the grow tent that's spreading. So we're able to do like still a reset, but nothing, you know, not like last time where I had to empty the whole grow tent, run the ozone machine, and like, you know, I saw somebody online, this girl who collects rare plants. I guess she got spider mites, and she said that she also got thrips in one of her grow tents, which is insane. Like, they're really exotic, rare plants that she collects. And if they've been infested by thrips, isn't that, like, I don't know how she's going to get rid of them. I don't wish thrips upon anybody, you guys. The PTSD is so real. So real. That's why I got rid of the tomato plants when I did. Not only were the roots not good, but it was also, I didn't want to have any like disease or anything spread. You know, I didn't want to do too crazy of a reset. So I've got my pepper seeds that have sprouted. I'm going to bring them in. We're going to have to figure out how to manage them. Are we going to label them? Well, obviously we have to label them, but how are we going to do this, you know? Okay, so hi everybody, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, what did I miss? What did I miss? Yes, I installed a door. Good morning, everybody. Don't knock TFP's exercise routine. Yeah, that is literally my, yeah, Jack Ash's half tower for sure. And also, you guys, just to tell you, the 125 ppfd was with additional lights that I added myself with zip ties, right? What up, Irv? Good morning. Welcome. Think sunlight need for a plant, but this plant is growing without sunlight. Well, question one answer. This plant is growing with artificial sunlight. What up, Les? Good morning. Have a great day, Thurgood. All right, so yeah, and Les, I think I just said hi, but in case it was in my head, good morning, Les. It's one of those mornings, you guys. All right, so I'm gonna start with the list. I'm gonna work my way top to bottom. We're gonna work our way down the list for our to-dos. So, first, coffee. Oh yeah, and I didn't even take you guys and show you guys the plants. Let me just show you guys. So the zinnias are coming along. I watered them just lightly yesterday. So I'm gonna mix nutrients for them and water them tonight if they need it. Again, with the cocoa, I'm still learning, but if the pot feels heavy, you don't really need to do much. Just wait till it feels light again. Not super light. You don't want the cocoa to dry completely. You want it to maintain some moisture. But yeah, we have the Bernery's giant orange zinnia. We're finally getting our true leaves, which is why, I don't know why it's so pixelated, which is why I want to start adding some nutrients. Then we've got our purple. We've got 3. So 1, the seed hull is still on it. 2, 3. So for those of you that don't know, this is cocoa core. It's my second time growing in cocoa core. Normally I grow in my systems. We're working on resetting the systems right now. So all the buckets have come off of this because they're being washed. These are currently being ran with Athena Cleanse right now, so that the lines can get descaled from all the salt buildup from the nutrients. But yeah, and then these are my plants in cocoa. So these are flowers. We got Bernery's Giant Orange Zinnias, Bernery's Giant Purple. I've got 3 seedlings in this one. We'll thin them out, you know, once they grow. And then I've got the Bernery's Giant Pink. So one right there with the seed hull still on, and one right there about to pop. So yeah, we're going to have some nice flowers over the winter. And then my cucumbers, oh, I don't know what happened here. Yeah, they're doing okay so far. They're also growing in cocoa, first time growing them in cocoa, and I already have cucumbers, so yes, it's time to make some nutrients for them. The pot is getting lighter than yesterday, so they're ready. Tonight they'll be ready, and you can see some of the roots there. Gotta, probably from watering. Anyways, so yeah, we had, I think this is CalMag. This is from when they were in the tray. This is what was happening before, right? And I thought it was something fungal. It's definitely not. So we're going to keep going. It hasn't happened on any new leaves, so we're going to keep it going. I looked, you know, with the scope and everything. I think it's calcium. So, yeah, but we've got a bunch of baby cucumbers, so that's pretty cool already, right? We just popped these seeds 3.5 weeks ago, and they've been in the cocoa for a few days now, and they seem pretty happy. But again, time for some nutrients. The outer leaves are also getting kind of yellow. So yeah, looks happy in the cocoa, but I see some stuff starting to kind of happen, right? So yeah, those are the cucumbers, and those are the flowers. I might set them up elsewhere once all this stuff gets organized. So yeah, for now, that's what's happening. I'm gonna flip you guys around over here. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm probably making you guys super dizzy. It's just my thing is tangled here. Apologies. All right. Smith, they're probably, actually, my misters are probably like how you are describing. Right, so now they're just descaling everything. I have it on set to an hour, right? So the plants sit in here, the root mass in here with clay pebbles, and the misters mist the roots, and then the system circulates and picks it back up. Same thing. Some of the misters I gotta fix. So yeah, that's that system. Whoop. Headed out to harvest 2 after dark plants. Nice. Congrats. That's exciting. Yes, that is high pressure. Sorry, guys. It's like making everyone dizzy. Whoops. Apologies. All right, I'm going to read the chat here so I don't have to move that phone. Smith, it is very challenging to not get root rot, especially when you're not adding anything in your system to keep it clean. Okay, so I have all my peppers here. Some of them have sprouted, so we're going to deal with those in a minute. Well, not in a minute, but later on in the live. So right now it's 12:30. All right. So we're going to start off. I had to order more KCl solution for our BLUELAB. It's coming tomorrow. So tomorrow I get to finally start using this. I had to condition the pen first, and I need KCl solution. So I'm gonna do nutrients first. I'm gonna make nutrients for the tray. We're gonna work on the parsley seedlings first. We're gonna get them a clean tray of nutrients. So I'm gonna do water right here. And I can't watch the newt mixing. Uh-oh, why? This is just for the tray, Neil. It's nothing crazy. It's just for the tray of seedlings. All right. Try ozone to clean the roots. Ozone, won't that kill the plants? Gotta check my ladies. Have a great day, Corner Pod. Bowtie, good morning. Good to see you. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up on the chat here. KCl is potassium chloride for storing pH pen. Yeah, so I spilt I spilt the solution that it came with, and you're supposed to condition the pen before you use it. So it was like in the little bag, and then there was only a little bit to store the pen. So the pen is safely stored in storage solution, but I do have to do the, whatchamacallit, the conditioning again. No ozone for plant roots or anything living. Yeah, I would never use ozone around myself. I left my house when I ran my ozone generator. I wasn't even in the house. It could be very dangerous. You need to use, I'm going to use Athena Cleanse to keep my system clean. I think that'll work great. You can use, a lot of people use different things. Hydrogen peroxide isn't sustainable, obviously, as we learned. And yeah, so what up, Bernie? Good morning. Sorry, guys, I feel like I have my back turned to you. I'm just trying to, so you could see what I'm doing, but I can also talk to the chat. All right, so I've got my 1 gallon of water, and I'm mixing nutrients right now for, I have a tray of parsley seedlings you guys saw. So let's get our nutrients going. I'm gonna do my cow mag. What up, Ogo Cousin Slim? Good to see you. Okay, now I'm gonna add this first. Here's my syringe. So I'm doing, what am I doing first? For the seedlings, I'm doing 1.25 mils per liter of everything. Good morning, everybody. Sorry if I missed anyone. Have I ever used CalMag Extra? I don't even know what that is, so no, I have not. All right, 1.25 mils of everything. So I always do CalMag first. Mix that. And then give it a couple minutes. And we'll add the other stuff. My micro. Anything extra is not needed. Yes. TFP already does a good job at adding extra of things she doesn't need, right? Right. Okay, my grow. So yeah, I just poured out into my cups because I'm going to be using it for multiple things anyways, and then I've got my syringes to measure it out. Where's my, right here. The black salute. This is micro. It's General Hydroponics Micro 501. I use the Flora series. That's Advanced Nutrients, CalMag Extra. Okay, so for this next run, I think I'm going to make the switch to the pH Perfect. Yeah, a lot of people use the GH, so I'm still going to use the GH. I'm going to use it for my Husky. I'm growing my own food. I'm just kind of like semi in the middle of a reset right now. I'm growing food, flowers, and other flowers. Check out the Fresh Princess After Dark for the other stuff. Like bubblegum flavoring. You have to be careful with that stuff in Bloom. It has an N rating of 4. This? Oh, you're talking about the CalMag Extra or whatever? In the Bloom phase? I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand what you guys are saying. All right, so right now I'm mixing nutrients for this tray right here. Seedling tray new. So I'm just doing a light amount. We got to get a new tray. This one is gross. We got a little bit of algae. We got parsley and basil growing in here. So that's the first order of business. Take care of our babies because, you know, foundation is everything. And they're off to an okay start, and I want to keep it that way. Ooh, don't want my phone to fall out. In Bloom, when you shouldn't be dosing plants with a shit ton of nitrogen. Got it. What up, Speed Rod? Have I tried Super Root? No, I don't know what Super Root is. Okay, 1.25 mils of everything. Let's go. Oh, what am I doing? Wow, micro first. Wow, I'm tired. So we're doing micro first. 1.25 mils. So micro. So yeah, for those of you that just joined, I'm mixing nutrients for my seedlings. I've got about 18 parsley seedlings, I think, and 2 basil plants, which I intend on continuing to propagate. And what up, Toulouse? Good morning. Sorry, I don't mean to have my back to you guys. I'm reading the chat on my device here so that I can just focus on this. And now we got our Bloom. And then we check our pH. And then we get our clean tray. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Wilson, I am in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Okay, where's my pen? So until I get to use my BLUELAB, which I'm so excited to start using, I'm using this pen, which has also been great. I've been using it for a while now. And it's from Amazon. It's a meter, so you get your EC reading in addition to your pH, which is nice, and water temperature. Oh, I don't hate on anything other people use, Ricky. I'm just still learning, still trying different things, and I'm always open to people's suggestions and advice. So yeah, let me just wait for that for a minute. I've got a clean tray right here. This is going to be where the seedlings go. And now, don't you have KCL for that pen? I don't. So I have, you know what? I have a bunch of stuff. Okay, there was a while back where I was getting my stuff from a hydro shop and they were like trying to help me out with certain things, but I feel like I kind of got either ripped off or something happened and they gave me, they didn't have any in stock. All they had was their personal bottle and they just gave it to me. And like, same thing with the beneficials and the enzymes. And like, while it's nice, I just, I don't feel comfortable using it because I don't know, the bottle was open. How long have you had it for? Are you sure that's what's in it? When I used the beneficials and the enzymes, everything kind of went awry. So I was like, it's probably user error. But they've also sold me stuff that's like not shelf stable for a long time, but told me that it is. And so I just don't, anything that I bought now, I'm like, I don't know if I trust it. So let me just wait. I ordered from BLUELAB. I got some more. So it's coming tomorrow. So I had just enough of the KCL to store the pen. So it's safely stored, thank God. But yeah, I just need to be able to condition it for the 24 hours so that I can calibrate it and start using it. How new am I to growing? Well, I've been doing this for 3 years, so fairly new. Okay, so we're gonna get our tray set up over here. What's up, Yamaseta? Good morning. And what's up, Henry? Plants are doing okay so far. We're gonna take care of our seedlings, so I'll just turn you guys over here. You could just, I'll take you guys over there in just a minute. So, I'm at 5.9 pH with my nutrients, which I'm totally okay with. What's up, Sherry's Rosin? Good morning. Thank you for the tip. OKC Organics only sold me BLUELABs. They didn't tell me at the time it was an expensive brand. Yeah, I mean, BLUELAB is a great Husky. It's a 20 by 10 by 8 grow tent. All right, we're gonna head over to the seedling station. Where did I put my chair? Seedling station bound. So we're preparing right now for a winter grow, and while my systems are kind of just being cleaned and reset, I am focusing on starting some new seeds, caring for them, giving them nutrients, doing all the necessary. Okay, so what am I missing now? I don't know. Oh, let me just... Okay. Oh, sorry. Hang on. I need the chat with me so I could see what you guys are saying. Okay. What seeds are they? Well, I have parsley seedlings that we're going to be moving to a clean tray. So I washed these. I'm just going to spray it just to make sure. And I'm also going to use this thing over top here so that it doesn't get algae as quickly, and the roots can just pop through the holes. They'll find their way through the water. Okay, so first things first, I've got my clean tray. What is happening? I'm transplanting seeds or seedlings into a clean tray of water and nutrients. So I gotta find a spot to put you. Ooh. All right, hang on. Gotta find a good spot to put you guys. All right. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. Woo! Trying to find a good spot so that you guys can see what I am doing. All right, can we see? We're good? Okay. So I have my nutrients here, and I'm gonna fill the tray. Should be okay. Thank you so much, Sherry. Appreciate that. All right, so we got enough water that it's just sticking out enough that these plants, the roots, will be able to reach. So I had all these clovers growing. I'm gonna get rid of them. I really don't. I was like, oh, let me just see if I can get a 4-leaf growing, but I don't care about these, so I'm gonna actually get rid of them. All right, so I'm just gonna be moving the parsley seeds. I actually should have moved them to clay pebbles, but I'll do that next time. So yeah, these are all my parsley seedlings. I'm gonna be just kind of placing them on the tray like this. The water's underneath. I'll get some air stones underneath as well. But this is going to hopefully work. I don't know, we'll see. Like, can I just get this air stone underneath here and kind of get that? I don't know. Yeah, it works. Kind of. I'll move this. I'll have to clean my other air stone, but yeah. Here's the seedlings. Some of them have a little bit of algae on the roots. I'm not too concerned. Do my shorts ever show up on your... I have not, Wee Tree God. I'll have to take a look. So yeah, some of these have 3 seedlings per foam collar. So I'll have to get them thinned out once we get them in the grow tower. So those are the parsley seedlings. I'm going to get some paper towel and wipe off this air stone here. They look ready for net pots. I know, I gotta soak some clay pebbles as soon as I get off this live. I forgot to soak my clay pebbles. Good morning, Rose. Twerky Town, nice. Guess the plants in the background. Yeah. After dark, check out the... Oh my God, did you see that? My phone moved on its own. I'm like, wow, my phone even has my back. Trying to readjust the shot. Avoid showing the after darks. All right, so we got bubbles under here now. I've got my air stones in the bottom. Underneath this little white tray here. I'll show you guys in a minute once I'm done. but there's just enough water so that the plants can take what they need. But yeah, this I'm gonna have to repot. So yeah, those are, is the white tray semi-floating? No, it's in there. It's just that it's not going all the way in because of the vinyl tubing from the air stones. Because I want the water underneath to be oxygenated, but I also don't want it to be super exposed either. I'm gonna try it this way, and then, you know, right underneath you got your water with your bubbles, and the roots are already, some of them are already sticking out. They'll find their way to the water, and I think it'll be a little bit better this way in terms of algae. I mean, they're not going to be in here for long, maybe, you know, a couple weeks. Essentially what I'm waiting on is the other grow tent set up and the gypsy grape. I'd like to wait for the gypsy grape to finish, get another tent set up so that we can start, you know, the new grow as soon as the gypsy grape is done. Then it can use the other grow tent for drying. And then I can change my lighting schedule. Algae is my worst enemy at this phase. I know, so we have algae in this tray. I'm gonna get it out of here. I'm gonna move this over here. Okay. So now that that's done, now I gotta think about my my parsley, my pepper seedlings. I really have to figure that out. So I think I might get them in some sponges. I'm gonna go outside the grow tent quick just to see if I have any sponges, or I might get some cups of water. I caved and ordered some more seeds yesterday. Nice. Hurry and buy the seeds before Les buys them all. Yeah, Les has a sick addiction, that's for sure. Okay, so that's off the list-ish. Like, these ones are kind of being weird, but whatever, they'll be fine. Okay, now I need to think about my pepper plant. So I only have a few clay pebbles. So I'm gonna get that organized. I'm gonna have to label. Okay, let me get myself organized so we can move on to the next step of the to-do. Gotta clean up my tents and get ready to start this season. Yes, that is what I'm doing. So for those of you guys that are new here, I typically do my indoor grows at the same time as it should be your outdoor grow, which is kind of backwards. So this time I'm really trying to make sure that I grow, you know, during the winter and use this tent for its intended purpose. You know what I'm saying? All right, so peppers. I have some of my pepper seeds that have sprouted. I don't know if you guys can see in the light a little bit. One of them over here has sprouted. Anyways, whatever. I'll show you guys in a minute. But I do have to get... All right, let me get myself set up. Give me a few minutes because I'm going to get some of these cups. I'm going to fill them with some clay pebbles. We're going to label them. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the parsley. The challenge I have with seeds is either I let them rot in the paper towel too long, or I let them dry out. And it's like a fun, or not a fun, it's a fine balance. I can't do that anymore. My hands hate trimming. Holy water, right? I grow all year long, in and out. That's awesome. Yeah, I am trying to grow all year long, outdoors in the summer, indoor in the winter. And for some reason, I end up just focusing on indoor all the time. But yeah, just like at the wrong time of the year. My things are at the wrong time of the year. When I start my growth. Okay, let me get myself organized. Sorry, I'm just distracted because I'm trying to think of how I'm going to tackle these peppers to keep them alive. Let me get some cups. Just give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. You guys can probably hear me on the microphone. Just hang on 1 second. Okay. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. What's up, Barry? Good morning. Okay, I didn't drop it. Good. So I've got some cups. Hang on a second here. I gotta find I got my tweezers right here. We're back. I made homemade pizza for dinner, then dropped it face down on the floor. No! That sucks. Good morning, everybody. I am working now on transplanting my sprouted. They're not even seedlings at this point. They just have a taproot, and I'm just going to transplant them in a cup of water with clay pebbles because that system worked for me to keep my parsley seeds alive, so and get them to the seedling stage. So I'm going to try it with the peppers, try to speed up the process. I put my peppers I put my peppers in a Ziploc bag with paper towel over a heating pad that was 86 degrees. And I started the seeds on August 18th, and some of them have sprouted. So we're gonna do some labeling. I've got my first one here. So I have one shishito pepper that's sprouted. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a little taproot right there. Yes, I have a flower garden outdoors. So that's a shishito pepper. So I'm going to label the cup. Each pepper will get its own cup. So shishito. Shishito. What up, SoundQuest? Sorry if I missed anybody. And then I will go back and put these back under the light. And woo! Get the rest to germinate. Just in case some of them don't make it for whatever reason, then at least I have starts, you know? Okay. So, I'm going to open, where did my, just tried my first watermelon from outside garden. Oh my God, congrats, Jack Ashes. That's so awesome. Isn't it the best when you get to grow your own? Love that. All right, so right here, I'm opening up the Ziploc bag. Oh, let me get my water quick. I want to fill the cup with water first. Whoops. So this is the shishito cup. Fill it to the top so that, you know, it could wick, the taproot can wick the water from the pebbles, and then because it'll be under the light, it'll force the thing to sprout, you know? So I'll show you guys what we're dealing with here. So this is what we've got right here. This is a shishito pepper. We got the taproot right there. So normally what happens is I leave it in the paper towel too long. The taproot then either gets, we got rubbing alcohol all over the hands, Mia. I can't, my gloves are too big and I can't handle these small things with them. So I sterilized my tweezers, I sterilized my hands, and I sterilized my workstation. We've got the pepper seedling that either stays in the paper towel too long, and that root, that taproot there that you see starts to turn brown because it's just too moist, and it starts to kind of decompose before the seed has a chance to crack and the cotyledons can be exposed. Or I let it dry out in the paper towel, which is why I didn't sprout them in a tray this time and I did a Ziploc bag, because you have more control over the moisture. So with my parsley seeds, you know, the parsley seeds are so small, when they start to sprout, I have such a hard time getting the seed to survive, because I encounter the same issue. So what I did with the parsley is I filled a cup of water and clay pebbles, and I put the seed with the taproot like face down in the clay pebbles, and it was just able to wick enough water to stay alive, but then it was also nice because it got to sprout and it survived. So that is going to be my approach with the peppers. So you could see the taproot is now in between a couple of clay pebbles, so it'll get its moisture. I'm going to try to get it just, you know, take one of these guys here and put it there. I don't want the root to be exposed to any light. I don't want any chances of it drying out. And then I might take this small pebble right here. Just put that right there so that it's kind of fully encased. And I'm going to be using a little squirt bottle that I have. Where is it? I have these, oh, it's upstairs maybe because I washed it. It's a little squirt nozzle so that you can just target a specific area to make sure it stays wet, right? So that's the shishito pepper. It's a, I don't know, it's not super spicy. It's like 1 in 20 peppers have more capsicum in it, so it's kind of luck of the draw. Some of them will be more spicy than others. But that's when you buy them from the store, and I wonder if that's because, depending on the plant it's come from, is it like 1 in 20 plants have really spicy shishito peppers, and then they just combine them in a bag, and that's why? How does that work? That's my question. So the shishito peppers are going to be going back on the heating pad where I start my seeds. So that's complete. We finished the shishito pepper. Now I'm going to grab my next bag. I've got my Jimmy Nardello. I saw one this morning that looked like it just cracked. But first, coffee. Cheers, everybody. Good morning. I need to learn how to grow peppers, melon, grapes. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Yeah, the first squirt post-sterilization. 1 in 20 peppers, even on the same plant. Cool, thank you, Bowtie. I did not know. That was something I was actually wondering the other day. I was like, oh shit, wonder how that works, because, you know, at the store it's advertised. Okay, so I got my second. What's up, Bill? Good to see you. Some of those peppers, the shishitos, are some hot and some are not. Depends on how much water they get. The more water they get, the less hot they will be. Oh, I don't know about that, but okay. So Jimmy Nardello. I saw a lot of people growing Jimmy Nardellos outside this summer, and it made me want to. We love our shishi. Yeah, I love shishitos. We're prepping for the winter grow right now, so let me just look to make sure they sprouted before I label a cup Jimmy Nardello. All right, I have one that looks like it just cracked. Like it's just about to grow a tadpole or a taproot. So, Jimmy Nardello. Anybody else I think Rose, you did Jimmy Nardello, right? Jimmy Nardello. They are, I think they're a sweet pepper. And I think they're like a reddish orange color, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Les for sending me the seeds. All of the peppers I'm growing, except for a few, like the Doe Hill and the Chinese 5 color, are all from Les. So shout out to Les. Thank you so much. Yeah, you have the Jimmy Nardello, right, Les? I know Jimmy. Sweet pepper, skinnier than Marconi, but the same long pepper. Love it. Okay, so this one is not even really sprouted, but it's gonna, like, I could see it did, like the seed cracked and the root is popping out. I'll show you guys, and I don't want to miss the opportunity. Like, again, I really struggle with my pepper seeds, so much so that now I'm like, all right, you can't F this up. We're gonna have to baby the process and make sure we don't miss a beat. So this one right here, I might be too soon, but that's okay because we've got other ones. But you can see right there, honestly, I don't know why it's so pixelated, but you could see right there, the seed did crack. So there it is. So that's the Jimmy Nardello. So I picked 8 different varieties for the winter grow. But yeah, I'm just gonna tuck this seed, kind of like how I did with the shishito. And that's it. Just leave it like that, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be able to wick enough water so that it can continue to sprout. I'm going to make sure that it's touching the water. All right, we'll see how that works for us. So that's the Jimmy Nardello. So we've got one shishito, one Jimmy Nardello. Next in the lineup is the orange mini bell pepper. So these are also, shout out to Les. I'm gonna label, I don't know how many I have. I think I have 2 that sprouted. So we'll do orange mini bell pepper. What size pots are you growing the veggies in? MK, they will all be in 4-inch net pots. I guess the bucket is like a 1-gallon bucket. So the same size. They're going in the aeroponic system. They're not going to be going in pots or anything. They're going to grow in the bucket. So one bucket system has 10 buckets. I'm doing 8 pepper varieties, and then I might have like 2, like doubles of 2 more. Orange mini bell. And then I'm doing the Doe Hill peppers, which are like a yellow mini bell. So I'm gonna, because I have 2, I have 2 orange mini bell, I'm gonna put each in their own cup. I'm gonna put each pepper in its own cup, even if I have duplicates. Is my coffee hot or cold? It is cold today. Orange mini bell. So this tray will go under the light right next to our parsley and our basil. The goal is to get these in the bucket system once they have, a couple sets of true leaves. I'd like to get them in the bucket system before anything else, because I want the peppers to grow to a certain maturity where now the canopy is like gonna be able to catch up with the tomatoes, right? Because you know how indeterminate tomatoes grow. Last time the canopy of the tomatoes just kind of, a little too much water. The canopy of the tomatoes just took over, and I couldn't get enough light on my peppers. What size pots are the ones with cork? So the cucumbers are in a 1-gallon pot, but they need to be moved. So I ordered more cocoa, and as soon as I get it, the cucumbers will get, and once they get established in their current pot and we got some better roots, they will go in a 5-gallon grow bag on the floor. So I've got 2 5-gallon grow bags for the cucumber plants, and then the zinnias. I might get 3-gallon. I have 3-gallon grow bags, but I need a couple more. I might put them in 3-gallon grow bags. And then my after dark plants will most likely always stay in 1-gallon pots. I'll keep them small and discreet. All right, so these 2 are for orange mini bell. I let my last flash of shishito peppers turn red last year, strung them and hung them to dry. Ooh, that sounds so good, Rose. What up, Uncle Skin? Good to see you. Okay, so orange mini bell pepper. I have 2 of 3 that sprouted. So I'll show you guys really quick before I get them in their vessel. And then I'll put these back to continue germinating. We got little baby taproots, like baby taproots. You can see right there and right there. Have a wonderful day, Wilson. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to try to get those. I might have to change to 2 10x10s. Husky, while it's amazing to be able to walk around and have the freedom to do whatever in the grow tent, it is very challenging having a space this large to control the environment. So as long as you have the tools necessary to control your environment, go for it. All right, that seed is going to stay like that. I will say though, you guys, the terraform is like, wow. I love it so far. Okay, I'm just trying to get this seed here. Ah! Struggling. Yeah, exactly, Bernie. Everybody wants a big grow room till they see the electric. I haven't even seen my electric bill with the terraform yet. So I've also, you know, I have sponges that I've started seeds in the past with that also can be effective. But definitely controllable. You just need like the right tools. But yeah, absolutely. It's not like it's not possible. Otherwise they wouldn't sell these grow tents of this size, right? Okay, now I've got the Lesia pepper. So these two I don't need right now. We've got the Lesia pepper. I'm going to label that. Lesia is a pepper that I've heard amazing things about. It's a sweet pepper, red, and it's almost like a heart-shaped pepper. It's pretty, really nice looking. And that's essentially why I want to grow it. Because I heard it tastes amazing and it kind of looks like a heart. So good enough reason for me. Okay. Now we've got the Lesia. We've only got one that's sprouted. Oh. Looks like I might have more than one that's sprouted. Oh, okay. All right. Cool, cool, cool. But I can show you guys here exactly what happens. So the Lesia is starting to do, you see how the end of that taproot is starting to get dark? It's because it's drying out. So in the past I've let them dry out. We don't want that. I'm trying to avoid that. And so yes, you can start them in rock wool and whatever. I'm trying to avoid using rock wool. So instead I just do complicated methods because that's what we do here. We complicate everything. Welcome to the channel. All right, that's that. And then I'm gonna do the second Lesia pepper in here. Actually, no, I'll do a separate cup. Keep it uniform, just in case one does better than the other. bless ya. Just in case, like, one does better than the other, or, like, I don't want the roots to get tangled if they both do well, or, you know what I mean? Just... Okay. So yeah, hopefully this works. We will soon find out. And I'll keep you guys posted. All right, we'll see how that works for us. Don't know why you don't want to stick on here. Okay. What's up, Sean the gardener? Okay, I'm gonna carefully move this tray over there. Carefully. Carefully. Okay. All right, so now I have pepper seeds that are underway, and I have so there's the parsley seedlings. That's just salt buildup from the nutrients. We're gonna get them. I'm gonna soak some clay pebbles today. Then we've got our parsley seedlings. Well, they're not really seedlings, they're clones. And then we've got our peppers, right? So the taproot is kind of just tucked right in there. And hopefully, thank you, Bowtie. I know, right? We're getting better. We're moving slower and we're thinking before we're doing things. So yeah, we got the little taproot. Where is this one? Oh, over there. Where did this one go? Oh, right in there. So yeah, we'll see how they do. Hopefully they make it. So we've got 2 Lesia peppers, 1 shishito, 1 Jimmy Nardello, and 2 orange mini bell peppers. As for what else is germinating right now, we've got Chinese 5-color pepper, black pearl pepper, and the Doe Hill pepper, which is like a yellow mini bell pepper as well. So I've got, the majority are sweet varieties. The only spicy ones are, oh, and I've got poblano pepper as well. Poblano peppers do really well in my system, so I'm also doing things that I know do well in the system. But like, for example, jalapenos do well, but instead of jalapenos, I chose shishito. I really enjoy those, like fried, just like, I don't know, with a steak or something, whatever, they're good. So yeah, we're really just trying to plan for the winter grow. So, okay, this is the start of the new grow. This is for the grow tower. And then these are our peppers. So I'll keep you guys posted on the pepper front. We'll see, you know, how they do, but that's kind of exciting. So now I'm gonna put these Ziploc bags away. Yeah, that is weird, Storms. Huh. All right. So yeah, the reason why I'm going to keep these germinating, even though the others seem to have sprouted, just in case, right? You never know if you mess up and whatever. Yeah. So I'm going to go put these back upstairs after. So that's that. Coffee. Cheers, everybody. Monday morning. I'm trying to start the week off right. So yesterday I got a lot of work done in the grow tent. Today I'm really trying to continue on that momentum. We got a lot of shit to do, and I want the grow, to be underway in a couple weeks. So, all right. So crossing 2 things off the list now. I made nutrients for, clean tray parsley, nutrients for that, pepper seedlings done. Okay, now we got to make nutrients for the clones upstairs. I have to water them. What happened was I soaked my cocoa coir a little too much. I oversaturated it, and I was in such a rush to get my seedlings in, my clones, my gypsy grape clones in, that I didn't even let it dry back a little bit. I just planted them, and the pots were heavy and they were wet for a while, like oversaturated. And then they started to kind of turn yellow, and I was like, oh shit, they need nutrients. Foliar spray wasn't really doing it. So I added a little bit of nutrients, making it even more saturated. Then I put them on a heating pad to help them dry back, and now they're good. But now they're thirsty. So now they're green, they're warm enough, the cocoa dried back, but now they need some nutrients because some of the outer leaves are turning a little yellow, whatever. So anyways, they're going to be fine. It's just they're hungry. So 5 mils of everything I'm doing. Oh, wait, Bernie, you're here. I was just going to make the decision on my own. What are you feeding your clones? I got to feed my clones that are in the 1-gallon pots. I'm good to do full recommended amount of mild veg, right? I'm going to do 5 mils per liter of everything. CalMag, Micro, Grow, Bloom. Am I good? Yeah? Do I have the go ahead? Teach? They might think they are more advanced. We'll see how useful. All right, cool. So yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, Bernie's showing me the ropes with the After Dark plants. And so we go live every Saturday night on the other channel. So if you're interested in growing cannabis like me, but you're intimidated because, everyone else seems to know what they're doing and you're new at it and it's intimidating and whatever, come hang out. We make it fun, and there's no shame in learning and screwing up your plants and all that kind of stuff. And we literally talk about it all. I find that especially with that type of plant, everyone has like such an ego when it comes to growing, right? So a lot of the time you watch these videos on YouTube or online, and everyone's like, whose contest is, or whose plant is bigger, and everything feels like a competition, Whereas here, it's like there's none of that. We show our challenges, our downfalls. We joke around. We keep it light. And exactly, like Bernie said, growing should be fun. That's the approach that should be taken when it comes to growing, is have fun. Obviously, you want to learn, if that's, the way you choose to grow, is learning while growing. But yeah, it's such a fun time, and it's really helped me be less intimidated, because it's an intimidating thing walking into a community full of experienced people trying to grow a plant that everyone's sizing each other up with, and I'm just here just trying to learn without the ego, right? So it's really nice, and I really enjoy the After Darks. Met a guy the other day at a hydro shop. I had the TFP hoodie on. He recognized it and asked if I was your really. Was it, were you at Ozzy's, Jack Ashes? What hydro shop was it? That's so funny, and thank you for wearing it. I appreciate it, Jack Ashes. Yeah, and you know what, Barry? Some people are totally allowed to have an ego. Like, you know, there are some growers out there that forged the path for a lot of other home growers. Um, oh, cool. Actually, I think I ordered my Athena IPM from that shop, if I'm not mistaken. That's so funny, Jackashes. That's really cool. So, yeah, some people are totally allowed to have an ego about it. But the thing is, you know, when I first started, I was so intimidated because everyone's like, oh, you need to do this. Oh, you need to do that. Or even, you know, when I had my thrip infestation last run and I posted, you know, a vulnerable video telling everyone, okay, I made the choice to get rid of my plants because of the circumstance, whatever. And even then, people were all with their egos like, you should do this, you should do that. And I'm like, what is wrong with people? So that's what I love, you know, about these lives and stuff. I want to show all the screw ups because, you know, you can have all the experience in the world. There's no way you're not making mistakes in your garden. Like, everyone makes mistakes in their garden, even if it's not even if it's like a circumstantial thing where they're not even accountable for the mistake, but it's a circumstance. Everyone encounters issues and mistakes at some point. You know what I mean? So it's... Oh, in Mississauga. Yeah, I think I ordered my Athena IPM from there, Jackashes. If you got your facts straight, that's the problem, though. The community's rent. Right. So I'm just trying to do what works for me, and that's what everyone else should try and do, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people think that their way is the best way, and me and my 2x4 AC Infinity tent for personal. Nice, Doyle. Welcome, Chef. I think we all build different systems for our own circumstances and become defensive when it finally works. Totally. Rose, it's all about whatever works for you, right? And some people feel like as if they possess enough experience to tell you that your system is flawed or no good or whatever. And some of it is great information because then you learn about, like, for me, I don't know if it was ego or just facts, but people came to me and told me, that's not how your system works, or, you're not running it properly. And those kinds of things I find helpful. It's more like, for example, with the After Dark plants, right? It's my first time. I show them up for the first time, and everyone's like, oh, you should do this. Oh, you should train them. Oh, you should top them. Oh, you should this. And it's like, this is my first plant, man. Just like, chill out for a second, all right? Let me just get my bearings. Jeez. So if you are new to growing, it's also helpful to pick one person that you're going to listen to and see that through. And then later, if you don't like the style or you want to change or you want to try something new, then you could look at something else. But if you're going to start growing in one way, like, stick to it, see it through, and then later you can make an informed decision, What time is it anyways? I just haven't shut up yet. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, 1:35. Okay. Okay, we're going to check our pH now. So this is for my clones. So right after this, I'm going to go upstairs and water my clones. I'm going to leave this for a minute and I'm going to I have to start labeling my nutrients now. I have so much stuff growing in cocoa. You grow with what you know. If it works for you, then run with it. Well, what if you don't know what works for you, right? Then you got to just try shit, throw shit at the wall, and see what sticks. But yes, you're right, Chef. All right, so these are for my clones. I got to start labeling my nutrients because I got tons of different nutrients. So this is for upstairs for the clones. Now I'm gonna make for my zinnias are okay. We're gonna make for the cucumbers. My zinnias are okay for now. So clone nutrients done. Oh, but I have to pH it first and I put it away before doing that. Stupid idiot. Stupid idiot. Let me just check the pH. Have I ever spent 10 hours continuously in your tent? Yes. I have. Maybe not continuously, like I stepped away for like a coffee break or something, but yeah. There are days where I've been in here for like full 12-hour days working. 5.9 pH and 1,000 ppm. All right. I try for minimal cost, best results. That is a great approach. Every grow is still learning and adjusting. Now I'm trying my best not to spend money toward anything different. It's a black hole that sucks money. Oh my gosh, Rose, tell me about it. You could change your way of growing 10 ways to Sunday, but the best is just to pick one thing, stick to it, master it, and then later you can move forward. Otherwise, you know, it's like an endless, bottomless pit. Okay. I was told by a botanist, all gardening is just experimenting. It really is. It seriously is, because that's the best way to find out what works for you, right? Is just trying shit. Okay, what am I doing now? We're making zinnia nutrients. No, zinnias are wet. I'm gonna do cucumber nutrients. So cucumbers are gonna get transition to bloom. Last time I gave them half the recommended amount of transition to bloom. This time I'm giving them full recommended amount. We've got flowers growing, we've got cucumbers growing, and I want to be able to support that. So I am going to give them, just dump this extra water here. I'm going to give them transition to bloom, which means 10 mils of everything except for CalMag. So 5 mils of CalMag. So this is for the cucumbers. So I should label this cucumbers. Look at me today, you guys, labeling and trying to be organized and actually not putting off work in the grow tent. Cucumber newts. Transition to bloom. And then obviously I'm not going to use all this, so I'm going to write today's date, which is August 24th. Nutrients is only good for like, I don't know, 24 to 48 hours. So I'm just writing August 24th so that I don't, you know, what day did I make this? Is it still good? Trying to learn from my mistakes. Okay, so we got the CalMag in there. We'll give that a couple minutes. And we're going to add 10 mils of everything else. Twerking like crazy in the tent. Yes, gotta twerk for what I want. That sounds weird. Bring on the weirdos. You gotta twerk for what you want. No, but you have to, you know, I have a vision for the winter garden, and I'm just gonna try to do my best to execute. And like I said, things happen quickly, right? And it's all about the foundation. So the pepper seeds, like I could have put that off till tomorrow, but really I have such a challenge that I wanted to address it right away. And as soon as the seed sprouts, get her done. Is my mic low battery? Are we still? Oh no, we're still good. Cheers, everybody. Sorry if I missed saying hi to anyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. Who are you and what have you done with TFP? I know, right? I really, I'm really trying to be better and be more organized. Okay, 10, 10, 10. All right, give that a minute. So that's for the clones. This is for the cukes. And so the cukes will get watered tonight, and then I got to make one more bottle of nutrients for the after dark plants. After dark plants are easier because they don't require any CalMag. So while I wait for the CalMag to kind of just dissolve or whatever, let me get more water quickly, and then I'll be able to start the after dark nutrients. If I don't make it now at night, I get so tired and I get so lazy. I'm definitely a morning person. So if my after dark mix doesn't get mixed up now, tonight, oh, you know what? Tonight's just plain water. So never mind. Never mind. Let me turn my RO system off though. It's weird now not running like the grow towers and everything. I really don't need much water. I was going to take you outside today at the end of the live, but it's pouring rain. It's a gloomy, nasty day today. But it's always paradise in the grow tent. And if we play our cards right, maybe in a few weeks, we'll start to see some first buds on the zinnias. So that'll be cool. Doyle, check her list. Did she get it done? I can't read her writing. Well, we're working on cucumber nutrients now. So after dark nutrients, it's just water. So I'm crossing that out. So we got pepper seedlings done. We got a clean tray for our parsley seedlings and basil. We added fresh nutrients to that. So 1, 2, 3 is crossed off. The clone nutrients is complete. After dark plants only get water tonight, so there's no sense in making nutrients. And the zinnias, I meant the cukes. The zinnias are moist enough, so the cucumbers, we're making the nutrients right now. And you really are growing up as a gardener, except you are only 5'2". Actually, bow tie, 5'125". But yes, I'm trying to do better every day, right? I remember when you and I met, I was building a huge fence and lost labels everywhere. Good job, young grad. Thank you, Bowtie. Appreciate you. Yeah, so, yeah, we got a lot of work done today. All right, 10 mils of everything, and that's for the cucumber. It's getting transitioned to bloom. So soon, I better order that cocoa because, you know, I'm going to have to up-pot them very soon. And I'm going to have to up-pot the zinnias. Not up-pot the zinnias, but thin them out soon. Every quarter counts, Storms, all right? Don't hate. All right, 10 mils of micro, 10 mils of grow, 10 mils of bloom. Just close this properly here. Hang on. Hang on. All right, 10 mils of bloom. All right, just give that a minute. I mean, I can always let it sit, and then I'm not going to water right now. What's up, Wassman? Good morning. And yes, I am trying to do a better job at, like, you know, Monday morning. Let's knock everything off the list. Let's set the tone for the week, right? Let's set the precedent for the week. It's going to be a strong, productive week. Last week I was, you know, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff in my personal life, and I was just feeling extremely discouraged and unmotivated. But I'm really trying to just turn that around, take control, even though, like, you know, mentally I'm still like, oh God, too much happening at once. I'm trying to take control of that and make the best out of a situation. That way, I'm anticipating tough times ahead in my personal life in the next few weeks. And I'd like to have everything under control in the garden. That way, all the work I'm investing now, I can seek comfort from my garden when I'm going to need it, because I'm going to need it very soon, and I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row to make sure that I achieve that quickly, so that, you know, when it's new garden or when it's tough times in life, At least everything in the garden will be underway and under control. I need a little bit of pH up. Passing through. Thank you so much, David. Appreciate that. And I feel like I missed a couple of people. Life circumstances, better look out. Here comes Natalie. Yeah. I'm just trying to, you know what? That soil that I carried for the outdoor garden was such an undertaking, but to be able to look back at that investment and in time and energy, and now to have a place that feels like honestly a place of like healing when I'm frustrated or it's a long day. It's really nice to be able to go out into the flower garden and get lost and you know, just have that space. And so right now the grow tent isn't really that, because everything's out of control and we're in a transitional phase right now where we're starting a new grow, we're cleaning the old one, and I just don't feel at peace right now. So I'm working very, very hard so that by the end of the week, everything is, you know, TFP. I thought we were going for, we are, Rose. So I'm going to continue to do general hydroponics for everything that's in cocoa. And for the bucket systems, I will be looking at advanced nutrients. I'm just waiting on a couple things before I do that. There's something specific I'm just waiting to figure out before I go and pull the trigger on purchasing it. So yeah, I'm just trying to get to that point. You've created your specialized corner of Mother Nature. I know! The outdoor garden is so stunning, you guys. Honestly, I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of it. Gotta use a little bit of pH up. Also, whoever's in charge of advanced nutrients, graphics, and artwork, I love it. I mean, this is just their pH up, but I love their artwork on their bottles. I have no idea. Rose, you still liking the pH? Perfect. Can you tell, Bernie? She keeps promoting it. She keeps name dropping advanced nutrients. I'm so happy you found something you like, Rose. I'm going to be using it too. Hopefully I'll enjoy it as much as you do. All right, I have to use a little bit of pH up because I'm at pH 5.5 and I'd like it to be 5.8 for the cukes as well. Right, Husky? I freaking love their artwork. Beautiful. Whoever's in charge of it, like, wow. Maybe they're on some like shrooms or something because they got some creative ideas. All right, still a little low. I'm going to do a little more. I love it. I already ordered backup. I don't want to grow without it. Oh my. It's good. I buy the gallon jugs. They tend to be a little cheaper the more you get. Yeah, there's always a price break in terms of size. Vessel size. I use Mother Earth Cocoa. Love the label. Actually, GH sent me, because GH I think owns Mother Earth. They sent me a shirt, a Mother Earth shirt. I had to give it to Father Fresh because it's a men's shirt. But it is the wackiest shirt. They got some cool graphics too. All right, we need more. Never underestimate the power of fungi. Facts. Okay, a little more. We're at 5.7. Just a little more. Come on. What time is it anyways? 1:50. I still say TFP needs to make her stickers glow in the dark. Oh, it's coming, Storms, except, I don't know, I know like obviously that doesn't consider as light that'll affect your plants, that your plants can absorb, but it might be. And I don't want to set people up for failure. If they put my sticker up in their grow tent, you know, I don't want them to have issues with light. All right, 5.8. Cool, cool, cool. So that's cucumber nutrients, so we'll put that aside for tonight. We'll water the cucumbers. Or should, you know what? We should water them now. Where's my watering can? Hang on, let me get my watering thing. 1 second. My pitcher, not my can. Hang on 1 second. Ow. Okay, I just gotta go wash this quick. Hang on. All right. What? Yeah, Neil, I'm like, what the? Yeah, Astrid, sorry. You make no sense. Like, what? I don't know about some people, man. Yeah, you know what it sounds like, Storms? It sounds like they're typing, like cutting out on a phone, like, you know, when you're talking to someone on the phone. He's just preparing for the after dark, yeah. Yeah. Check out the Fresh Princess After Dark. Okay, so I've got 2 trays here that I'm going to use for my runoff. I've got my nutrients right here. I'm going to turn you guys around. Put you guys right here. I'm going to bring the cucumber girls right here. And we're going to give them a nice little watering with our transition to bloom. I just put them on these trays, collect the runoff, and then that's it. So I've got this little pitcher. I'll probably just give them just a little bit of water, or just a little bit. I might not even give until there's runoff. I don't really know how to approach cocoa with cucumbers, to be honest. So we're just going to start off slow, can always add more. What up, Cocaine? All right. Oh, and I'm going to take off. I've got a couple of lower leaves here that I'm going to take off here. All right. So we'll see how they do. In the system, I really had challenges with my nutrient ratios, so I wonder, cocoa's more forgiving. Will they do better in cocoa? We'll see. Yeah, that's a chiller. Yes, water chiller. Oh, hang on. Let me look at the lowers of this one as well. Hi, Habitual. Good morning. We are here taking care of good old Katrina. I'm just pulling off some of these lower things that are growing here. Got some cucumbers, we got some leaves. I'm just taking all the bottom shit off. I'm gonna leave, you know, the bottom to have like proper airflow and stuff. So they are getting transition to bloom. I don't know if that's enough or if I should water a little more. No runoff or anything. Maybe I'll do a little bit more. I don't want to overwater, but they looked really thirsty, so I'll do a little bit more in each. And then, you know, we'll see when it's time. We'll transplant them to the 5-gallon grow bag. Okay, I think that's enough. Like, I don't want it to be oversaturated. It's extremely hard to overwater in cocoa. Well, that's good to know. Now growing my grass was as easy as growing my plants indoors. Some people have a hard time growing grass, so it depends. Okay, so this is for the cucumbers. I'm going to put this away on the shelf. It's labeled. I've got my date labeled, and I've got, you know, what kind of nutrients it is. My clone nutrient is going to be going upstairs. So this, yeah, we got a little bit of runoff on both. I'm just going to let it drip and drain, and then I'll put them back under that light over there. So yeah, you're going to underwater more than you overwater. All right, cool. So yeah, the cucumber plants are looking good. Hopefully they continue to look good and do well. The clones upstairs, they're going to be super happy that they're going to get some nutrients today. Runoff is good in cocoa. Yeah, just a little bit. 10% rule when watering, and you should be good. Yes, so we've got just a little bit, and just a little bit over here. Not too much. I'll let it continue just to run off. But yeah, those are the Katrina cucumber. They are parthenocarpic. Every flower is a female flower, meaning you get cucumber on every flower, which is exciting. Never grown them in cocoa, so we'll see how that goes for us. And then just to summarize what else we got done today, we got our seedlings in fresh water with some air stones. And they're not in the tray. The roots will pop out the bottom just so that I try not to get algae, or I try to mitigate algae. And that's just hard water on the foam collars. So we'll get those in clay pebbles tomorrow. I'll soak them. And then I've got my pepper seeds waiting to sprout. They got a little taproot, so I put them in a cup of clay pebbles and water just to get the taproot to continue to grow while the peppers sprout. Everything has been labeled. So these seeds were started August 18th. Today's August 24th. 5 days later they sprouted. We'll see how long they take to get cotyledons. And then our zinnias. They were watered enough last night. Soon they'll be getting nutrients. I have in Galaxy. That's exciting. So yeah, people are way too excited for Mondays. People that get excited for Mondays either love their job or don't have one. That's why I say happy Monday, because I'm unemployed. This is my job right now. So yeah, we have our zinnias, and then you guys know we have the After Dark plants. If you haven't already checked it out, go check out the Fresh Princess After Dark. So yeah, on today's order of business, after the live, I'm going to drain this. This is water, tap water with Athena Cleanse. I ran it through my system for 2 hours total. I'll probably run it a little longer, and then dismantle the buckets. We've already dismantled it over here, and I'm gonna wash them. I gotta soak the orange tower. I gotta dismantle this system so that I can wash all the buckets, wash the orange tower, put everything back together, and then we wait. Oh, and then just give everything a good mopping, a good wipe down, and then we wait. So yeah, everybody. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really just wanted to, like I said, start the week off strong, get as much work done as possible. You know, sometimes these times when there's a bit of downtime feels like there's downtime, but really there isn't. Everything you do, like, time is of the essence. You know what I mean? Thanks so much, Jack Ashes. Appreciate that. What up, Laverne? Good to see you. So yeah, oh, the Fridays aren't as sweet without the Mondays. True, that is true. So yeah, everyone come back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. For those of you that are new here, I go live every single day. Same time, same place. Most of you, same people. Come hang out, and tomorrow we'll probably either be putting the orange tower back together, putting the system back together. We're going to do something system related, most likely. So come hang. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope everyone has a strong, positive start to their week. Let's make it a good one, okay? Because last week was a little bit wah-wah. Let's just, you know, turn the beat around. Have a good week. Thank you guys so much for following along. Appreciate you guys. And don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. And as always, I appreciate you guys more than you even know. Seriously, you guys are the best. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Peace, everybody. Thank you again so much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Bye.